When the universities and the colleges and the high schools come here, the primary focus is one of education. When you listen to these students speak and you listen to the various Jesuits and other members of the campus ministry talk about their experience both in Central America, what they bring back home, what they find in the classroom, and more importantly, what they see in terms of the unjust structures of society, what immediately comes to your mind is that famous letter of Pedro Rupe. Really take a hard look at being agents of change in society, not step down from positions of power, but to take that education, which in many cases can, really put people in positions of authority, to make sure that they take that gift of their education and make sure that they really dedicate it to changing through action the unjust structures of society, to be really agents of change. So I think that's what happens organically at the Teach-In.
It was about 20 years ago that many of us for the first time realized that our country was not really doing good things for us around the world. That focus at that time is on El Salvador. We found out that it was our weapons, our bullets that were killing American nuns, the poor in El Salvador, and many of those soldiers were trained here at the School of the Americas. It was a awakening experience for many of us, just as you're coming here to the School of the Americas is an awakening experience for many of you. Very importantly, all of our schools are committed to pursue justice. Father Kolbenbach, the head of the Jesuits in Rome, has challenged us to be in solidarity with the real world, with the millions and billions of people around the world who suffer, who are in poverty, violence. We're supposed to be with them in solidarity.
Seeing people at the gate, at the protest, and knowing and looking and seeing a hat from Boston College, one from Santa Clara, one from Marquette, seeing someone from Wheeling, just looking here and there and knowing that, then we go to the gate, part of that community, but they were kind of rooted in this faith that does justice that we find at the tent. The Ignatian Family Teach-In really basically is summarized by the opportunity of taking the power of the 28 Jesuit universities and colleges and 58 high schools, all the various parishes throughout the United States, the various organs that have been created by the Jesuits, the Jesuit Volunteer Corps, the Jesuit Refugee Service, taking all of that power and bringing it to one place and allow it to flower in front of each other in an experience of sharing. And the power that comes out of that, I think, is reflected in the action, the simple action of going to the gate and protesting the tragedy of the death of the 6 Jesuits and their 2 women companions. But much greater is that when these students and these people of the Ignatian family return home, that they have, that their commitment to really changing the unjust structures of society is given, kind of a real shot in the arm.